very, very flat. I suppose that makes sense when you think about the 30s and I mean, this was the center of the Dust Bowl, right?
This week, I'm in Oklahoma City.
Hello, Mick Rock.
To hang with the reigning kings of psychedelic rock, the Flaming Lips.
We're gonna do this song, Do You Realize?
I get to meet up with the band's masterminds, Wayne Coyne and Stephen Droz.
Normal people come to Oklahoma City, they just see this stuff out here. You're here, we're gonna show you Oklahoma City is in there.
Okay.
Like Santa Claus is from the North Pole, the Beatles are from Liverpool, and
the Flaming Lips.
The Flaming Lips are from Oklahoma City. I'm just glad you didn't throw your shoulder out.
I need to learn why a group of modern surrealists call this city in the heart of the Bible Belt home.
I'm doing this stuff, and I'm doing it to hopefully benefit mostly this little area of town right here.
My name is Mick Rock. Some people have dubbed me the man who shot the 70s. I've photographed a lot of musicians: Queen, David Bowie, Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, Snoop Lion, Lady Gaga, Madonna. Now, I'm going on the road to visit the best music cities in the United States of America and chat with your favorite musicians. Join us for Going on the Record with Mrs. Rock's one and only son, Mick.
Here we are, rocking out in Oklahoma.
I'm here to visit with Wayne Coyne and the Flaming Lips, and I know I'm going to have a real romp.
First time I'd actually heard of the Flaming Lips was doing a photo session with David Bowie in 2002, and he was very enthused about these guys.
Route 66 cuts right through Oklahoma City. It's a stopover on the way to and from Chicago and LA, cities with all the action. So what's kept a creative artist like Wayne hanging around these parts instead of moving on?
I've come to get my kicks on Route 66.
Could it be that in a city where there's less scrutiny, a colourful character can come and go as he pleases?
What is this?
I'm going to meet the founder of the Route 66 Museum, who is just that kind of guy.
A little bit of Oklahoma surrealism. He's having such a good time.
Maybe he'll shed a little light.
I'm Mick.
Okay,
It's
come
a
on.
pleasure to meet you.
I'm John. In here, I call it my little mini museum.
Oh, no, I like the no loose women.
There's been a few of them come around.
Yeah, I'll bet. And where are you from originally?
Well, I've lived in this whole area forever.
So you are a true Okie.
Yeah. Over here is Santa Monica Pier, which is classified the end of Route 66.
I love this machine.
This is Model T engine, and Model T engines raced in Indianapolis in 1920. I just do what I want to do.
Not a bad life.
Get up early and stay up late.
Listen, sir, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Well,
you
yeah.
gotta be hitting that
Yeah.
Route 66.
I might have thought Oklahoma City was not so fascinating, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. There are certainly people marching to the beat of their own drum here. But I'm not quite sure that explains the canal and riverboats. It's like I'm in the Venice of the Midwest.
Well, hello. You're Mick Rock, man. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, last time I looked, I might have been.
My name's Dennis Coyne. I'm gonna be taking
you got the
around.
same name as Wayne.
He's my uncle.
Oh,
He's my
very
uncle.
cool.
So
Cool.
small world, small world.
Man,
Yeah. So
this
what are you
stuff-
doing in Oklahoma City?
I'm here to really romp with the Flaming Lips.
The Flaming Lips were formed in 1983. And since then, the band has risen from obscurity to being a major act that headlines festivals around the world. Wayne Coyne is the lead singer and one of the founders of the Lips.
You found yourself right here in the middle of what we call Bricktown. In my childhood, in the early 90s, this was a very, very rough part of town. This was sort of the main warehouse district here in Oklahoma City. There wasn't a canal back then. This is all man-made. So when we put this canal and redid Bricktown and everything, it sort of just turned into a big magnet, and it just started sucking things back in here, and then, you know, things get rolling the right way. It really is moving in a good direction.
Lips are a big deal here.
They are,
They
yeah. There's
are, I mean-
alleys and streets and
Yeah.
paintings. When they first started changing to this outfit they are now with the big stage show and
And the
confetti
ball, the
and,
bubble and all,
the
yeah.
suit and all that stuff, Wayne started painting all of these road cases, and you'd be trying to tell him that, you know, the only time this is going to be seen is when you're loading in and loading out. He'd spend all day by himself, you know, crafting these elaborate designs that went along with his record. And
He's a great guy.
yeah, the Flaming Lips have helped a lot the image of Oklahoma City.
Well, they're very hip.
Time to get back on solid ground and meet the man himself, Flaming Lips lead singer
Excuse me, sir. Can I come in, sir?
Wayne Coyne.
Hello, Mick Rock. Come on in. Welcome to Oklahoma.
I'm desperate to get in.
Wayne is also an accomplished visual artist, so it's apt that he's asked me to meet him at his very own gallery, The Womb.
Wayne, I'm very excited to be here with you.
You are.
Also in Oklahoma City.
Exactly. I mean,
Never
this
been.
has to have been your first time.
It's absolutely the first time.
Yeah. So this is what we call the Womb. We're in Oklahoma, where art galleries, but really all around the world, a lot of art galleries are quite boring, I think.
I think
you
they
go
are.
in, but this is what we call our art gallery, which really,
And this
for
clearly
us,
isn't going to be boring.
well, for us, it really is an excuse to have a lot of our friends here from all over the world. We invite them all here. We have a big party, and we do stuff. Now, there is art involved, and there's music involved, and there's all kinds of stuff involved. But
I
it's,
hope there's no drugs, man. For heaven forbid there's no drugs.
well, exactly. Let's say, of course not. So this is our little DJ dance hall area here, right? When we have a party, our DJs are playing here. We had Miley Cyrus at the last party.
Fantastic.
Here, sweaty, loud as f. So this is, I think, is the coolest women's bathroom in the world.
I think women would must love to come in here.
Purple glitter on the floors. Look at these sinks made of drippy rubber.
Now, what do you do for a living?
I'm a musician,
Yeah.
and I get to, you know, play concerts everywhere. But I get to just do
Basically, whatever the f you want.
well.
Yeah. Sort
no,
of.
I mean, I think I'm lucky that I wake up and I love doing stuff like this. You know, I'm in for better or for worse. I'm creative, but I'm mostly just I'm obsessed with, like, I want to do my stuff. Stand back, because maybe this is where where the mess might come in.
I told you it'd be in trouble, this one, didn't I?
But see, this is where the fun is.
Mother.
Well, you put a lot of green. Well, maybe we should look at it and see what we've
Yeah,
done.
I'm sure Picasso, man, must be like getting a hard on in his grave.
You see, like, the machine and the canvas and the paint do all the work,
But
and we
someone's
get
got-
all the credit.
I wonder why Andy Warhol never cottoned onto this, because he'd love how easy it was.
Yeah.
He would have loved that.
Well, you know.
Maybe it wasn't around enough.
Well, Damien Hirst definitely did. So maybe Andy would have, and then
He would have.
You know,
He would
yeah.
have. This place could be called the Fun Factory, really, couldn't it?
Right, but that seems a little square. That seems like we're gonna have
it's all
pizza,
right. No, but
pizza and
people-
cheese sandwiches. You know, yeah.
But people understand it.
Yeah.
Fun Factory, they know there's some going to be going on in there, don't they?
To me, this is deeper. We're going back to the womb before there were rules, before you had collected what you should be in your mind. Maybe that's too deep, isn't it?
No, not
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I like a bit of depth. Like f***ing Picasso on the rampage.
See, for me, I like it when it starts to. I don't know
Oh,
if you
you
can
like
tell.
drippy stuff.
See,
you
I
like
like-
the drip. Ah, this is a good spray. Look, the yellow, man.
I mean, a lot of art is just, you know, people want to think about it and think about it and think about it. You think about it too much, you give too much value to all that.
Andy Warhol, he used to do this, and it was a masterpiece because Andy did it. I did these pictures of him once. It was for a cover of High Times. It was him and Truman Capote. And at one point, very quietly, he stopped me and he said, "Excuse me, Mick, I think you're standing on some of my canvases."
Oh, I
said it was like stuff that turned out to be millions and millions of dollars, and I'm adding to it by bouncing up and down.
I see.
So he was a very zen character.
I feel like we've really made something here.
We did. I don't know what do you want to call it, Armageddon or Tootsie Roll?
Well,
Tootsie Roll's a good name.
Yeah?
I mean, I don't know how it applies, but it's not bad.
We're here, we're gonna show you Oklahoma City is in there.
The Oklahoma City Thunder played their basketball games here.
And we thought this song would
Push them through to the championship.
Two scientists are racing for the good of all mankind. All right, so this is my house here.
Wow.
We're greeted
Whoa,
by...
like it's Christmas here still.
We sort of just molded it from some luxury hotel that you could have stayed in Siberia.
Yeah, so Miley Cyrus.
I know a lot of people that say they love music and then they party and then they don't do their music. But with her, it's like you do music and you party, and that's the whole day.
I'm in Oklahoma City, hanging with Wayne Coyne and the Flaming Lips.
There's something surreal about the way, well, one, the name. That's a bit of a tinkle, that one. Yeah,
We didn't think it was a great name. We always thought that we would change it.
Probably wasn't.
We thought
wasn't.
Well, we didn't have a name, and we thought, well, we'll do this, and then if we think of a better name, we would change it. And then people liked it.
And, surprisingly, these native sons are big fans of the local basketball team, so we're off to see the home of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I'm going to meet Wayne's bandmate, Stephen Drozd.
Stephen, great to see you. All right, here we go.
This is Stephen.
Glad to meet you finally.
If you don't mind.
Glad to finally meet you, yeah. Big fan.
He doesn't know anything about basketball.
It used to be called the Ford Center. Now it's called the Chesapeake Arena. And the Oklahoma City Thunder played their basketball games here.
We did a benefit show here
2 years ago or something.
A couple summers ago, and it's fun. Normal people come to Oklahoma City, they just see this stuff out here.
Yeah, but
You're
ain't
here, we're
Oklahoma
going to show
City.
you Oklahoma City is in there.
I'm following you guys.
So we come in.
3 years ago, they were just about to get into the playoffs.
That's right, yeah.
And we thought this song would inspire them so much that perhaps they
Would push them through to the championship.
they would just demolish everybody in their path.
In 2012, the Oklahoma City Thunder adopted the Lips hit song Race for the Prize as their new anthem.
Two scientists are racing for the good of all mankind.
So, what are you guys? I mean, you could obviously live anywhere.
I think for us,
You gotta tell
early
me.
on, we never considered that because we're like a rock group that we should move somewhere. I mean, you gotta remember, we started in the early 80s, and the groups that we liked were groups like the Butthole Surfers. They were from Austin, Texas.
Surfers.
REM,
Lovely
they
name,
were from Athens,
Athens,
Georgia.
Georgia,
Meat Puppets were from like
He's a very
Arizona.
nice man, Mike.
So we thought, as being from Oklahoma City, that's what we were about. And then I think as we went, Oklahoma City sort of became part of our identity as we went. Like Santa Claus is from the North Pole, the Beatles are from Liverpool, and
the Flaming Lips.
The Flaming Lips are from Oklahoma City.
Mick Rock has never been this close to an actual basketball in his life.
No, you gotta get it.
Well, you're
a bit
almost
more.
there. Any way you can get it up there is a point.
Anyway, I can get it up. The
This
only
is
thing
3-point
with
here.
this
That's crazy.
is my shoulder, but can I?
I think you did well.
Better than the average
for having-
tennis man.
And you did it and you laughed, and it's supposed to be fun.
For never having
Yeah.
thrown a basketball, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Hey, that went good.
I have fun.
I'm just glad you didn't throw your shoulder out.
The Lips are clearly beloved in this city, and I can see why they never made the move away from their hometown.
And this is really a conservative city, but I'm able to live my life the way I want to. Let's just go ahead and take a left here at this light. I'll just watch. We can go to like Placid or Western.
We're going to your
Let's
place.
go to my house. Well, no, we're definitely in the ghetto here, you know. Yeah.
Well, when you say ghetto, what does it mean?
I mean, there's some drug dealers and prostitutes and, things around, but I don't think it's... I mean...
But you don't have to deal with it.
All right, so this is my house here. Let's go into the house.
We're going into the
But
winery.
yeah.
But
We're greeted by...
Right, it's Christmas here still.
It's still Christmas here.
Christmas.
Still Christmas here.
I'm very happy I came.
Right.
There's a lot of... Look, with his hands all over it.
Well, these are my hands, and when I was making these, we were discovering the different rubbers that we... And this rubber's too stiff.
You use that on stage.
I use that on stage.
That thing.
I gotta show you the bedroom.
Okay, I'm definitely up for seeing the bedroom.
Yeah. You know, you've been in some glamorous hotels in your day, and so, you know...
None with a pink elephant, man.
We sort of just molded it from some luxury hotel that you could have stayed in Siberia or something, you know. Come on, you got to see this shower. We just added all this stuff into the really ancient part of the house. Yeah.
Oh,
See,
look at it.
It's
It's not really... It's more like an adventure.
This is just fantastic, yeah. There's my dad in the army
Oh, look, that's amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, I think
How many
pictures
of that?
I think it's in 1952, I think, yeah. Well, I don't know, as we drove around, you probably noticed that there were dogs running around. You noticed.
Lots of dogs.
Like, look at that little dog. So we have this record, this remake of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's record, and absolutely all the money goes to this local, animal welfare group who's doing this stuff. And so, yeah, I mean, it's great. And so, yeah, it's like I'm doing this stuff and I'm doing it to hopefully benefit mostly this little area of town right here.
So how did you end up working with Miley Cyrus on that album?
A year ago on my birthday, she texted me.
Out of the blue?
Out of the blue. I knew she was a fan. I think we just started to talk after that. And then she invited us out to a show, and we did a couple of songs together. I mean, a lot of people that say they love music, and then they party, and then they don't do their music. But with her, it's like you do music, and you party, and that's the whole day. We'll start recording at her house at midnight, and at 10 in the morning, I say, I gotta go.
Yeah. I'm a bit older than you, love. Yeah. You create the kind of mischief that I really enjoy, and you're like a surrealist.
Let them know you realize that life goes fast. It's hard to make good things last. You realize the sun down, go down. It's just an illusion.
So we're gonna do this song "Dear Dear," which was sort of controversially named the state rock song of Oklahoma.
Made a lot of people on planet Earth more interested in Oklahoma. Just the flame lips living in Oklahoma.
See?
Yeah, me, I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't be here.
If it wasn't for you guys,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't be within
wouldn't be
1,000
here.
miles.
When the song was getting voted in, there were these people writing in that were just very angry about the whole thing. They wanted Bop by Hanson to be the state rock song.
Oh, yeah, that would have been terrific.
That's a nice song.
You you create the kind of mischief that I really enjoy, and when you do it with a sense of humour. And you're like a surrealist.
Well,
you're
thank
like
you,
a postmodern surrealist.
Well, we're glad to have you.
You're a pure artist, but you're also rock and rollers, man. So for me, that's like it's like Lou and Iggy and David. They're like pure artists, but also rock and rollers.
Well, thank you. That's
major stuff. Sid Barrett, major stuff. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. We had a great time today. We did.
I certainly did. But definitely a kindred spirit.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Who is this?
I'm going to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, to meet the divine Miss Patti LaBelle.
Philadelphia is the soul city.
This is where I learned to be
Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle, yeah. I'll sing You'll Never Walk Alone and killed it.
No, I wanted to bring you something like it may have been shot laterally.
I grew up here. The house is still standing. When I was upstairs in my bedroom, I would take a broom, and that was my microphone.
And the voice came out.
And the voice came out.
People want truth or nothing at all.
Wash your face, lost the sickle.